Hello everyone, thanks for joining. Let me know if you can hear me. Am I audible? Thanks everyone for joining. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, share screen. Ta, 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 ta. Okay. Is my screen visible to you? Visible, right? So we will get started. So what is the agenda for today's session is, let others join. I will explain you some of the key things for first 15-20 minutes, and then you can ask your queries. Okay. So again, what is the agenda of my all these sessions? I did couple of sessions last week also. This week also I'm doing. The reason for doing is I don't want you guys to get misguided because of certain ads. Okay. So all over there are multiple types of ads I'm seeing, and I get very sad when I see that, students are getting targeted by those ads. One ad is 100% placement guarantee. Okay. I have a big question on this 100% placement guarantee. Second kind of ad I see is from 3 lakhs to 30 lakhs. I don't know how many people are creating videos from 5 lakhs to 50 lakhs. There is a flood of these videos on internet. Okay. And see, there is nothing wrong with these videos. Some people may have done this also, and matured people understand that there is only few people who can do this. But college students or freshers, they may get misguided. Okay. So I'm trying to tell you some things that you should know. Okay. In your data science journey. So first of all, guys, try to understand now there is recession. Okay. And you would have heard news of firing people. Do you think only people from non-data science background are getting fired and data science background people are not touched because they are data scientists? Do you think like that? Obviously no. So what I mean to say is data science as a career path, right? If somebody is showing you a dream that it is too great, everything is positive, 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 then it's not true. Okay. Because recession is here. People in all sectors are kind of getting impacted. Data science is also getting impacted. And if somebody is telling you it's too bad, then also don't listen to that person, because there cannot be everything bad about some job. Okay. So just to tell you, some things are good, some things are not that great, just like any other role. So you are a Java developer, you are a BI person, you are a front-end person, you are a Python, backend developer. There will be some positives in your job, some negatives in your job. Same with data science. Okay. So coming to the topic with here, a stepwise path to become a data scientist, right? So the very first step I will talk here is ask, ask, and research. That is the very, very first step. So why I'm telling you this, guys, I have interacted with many students. Okay. Believe me, I think thousands and thousands of students. Okay. In online classes, offline classes, many places. And some people are not kind of suitable for certain type of work. Some people can be suitable for certain type of work only. So what I want you to do is, as a first step, I'm not going into learning or blah blah blah. First step, when you hear this keyword data science, ask and research why you want to become a data scientist. Very basic question you ask yourself. Okay. And you will see that every time you search this keyword data science, people will talk numbers, numbers, numbers. Okay. Tell me one thing. Do you think numbers is the only thing you are changing in your life? Even if for one moment I assume that data science is the highest giving salary on the planet. Do you think this is the only thing that you are changing in your life? Numbers? No, you are changing other things as well, right? So ask why you want to become a data scientist. Is it only for the money? Only for the money or something else also? Okay. Nobody knows you better than yourself. If it's only for the money, today or tomorrow you may feel frustrated. Okay. But if it is driven by some other things, then you may have a good comfortable career. That is first point. Second point is do some research on uh, you can do research in multiple ways. Number one, reach out to some friends who has tried to become a data scientist 1 year back or 6 months back or 2 years back. Ask their experience. Okay. So they will tell you, this is how I started learning, this is how I started looking for job, and this is my current situation. In your friends, in your families, anybody, if it is there. Second thing you can do is you can just go to LinkedIn and find out people who have changed their role to data science in recent past. Recent past means now we are in 2022. So you will find many profiles in LinkedIn, mutual connection or your connection yourself. Eh, So who has become a data scientist in 2019 or 2020, like that, their LinkedIn profile says. Okay. Reach out to them, ask their experience. How did they learn? How did they clear the interview? What was the process? What was the difficulty? And align with your skill sets, you can say your strength and your weaknesses, like that. Okay. What I'm trying to tell you in this first point, ask and research, is don't blindly jump into data science because somebody told you it's a great career. Ask yourself why you need it. Research little bit, somebody who did that, what happened to them? Did they waste money or did they double their salary? Both the things are happening, right? Somebody is wasting money and time and effort, somebody is doubling their salary. So what is happening on the ground? Okay. And third thing is, anyway, there are a lot of lectures, lot of videos on different components of data science, right? So one component can be, let's say, machine learning part, other component can be maths part, third component can be your storytelling part, fourth component can be Python thing, next component can be your visualization stuff, whatever it is, right? See which of these components is your area of interest, I will say, or you that makes you uncomfortable. So I will tell you one example. For example, storytelling, right? There are people who will talk less in the calls, there are people who will talk more in the calls. Okay. There are people who can explain a story very well, and there are people who kind of doesn't want to talk more, who want to let me do my job and don't disturb me kind of people. Okay. So see which of these. Some people will say maths is not my thing, some people will say Python is not, or coding is not my thing. So see which of these components. You should not be like all these components you hate. Okay. Weigh your choice on these things as well. This is the very first step, doing some research, asking to people, asking yourself. Once you are clear that you want to go in this path, okay, very first thing you should go to is watch some of the Andrew Ng machine learning videos on YouTube. Okay. Andrew Ng machine learning videos on YouTube. So that is very, very basic machine learning introduction videos. Okay. This will give you understanding of what is this world all about. Okay, if you find it interesting, well and good. If you find that it is going above your head, possibility is there. I have interacted with people who are super intelligent. All of us are not same level of intelligent, guys, and there is nothing wrong about it. Okay, if I tell you multiply 567 by 23, right, then maybe some of you will do faster, some of you will do slower. And I say, you know, I interact with thousands of students. I'm telling you, it nothing wrong in that. Some people are strong in one thing, some people are strong in other things. Okay, so if these videos you are able to digest at least half of it, then only move ahead. Okay, because Andrew Ng is a simple explainer. He will explain in the simple words. If you find this is not my cup of tea, then you take your call there. Okay, these might be sounding little what this guy is saying, this guy is demotivating us, but I don't want you to waste 1 year, money, effort, and then things don't work out your way. Okay, so see these videos, see how much you are able to digest, then take your call. Now, once let's say you want to learn data science, right? You have decided that there are two kinds of profiles that can be here. Okay, one is somebody who wants to start from the scratch. Okay, somebody who wants to start from scratch, and somebody who wants a kind of, you can say, helping hand. You know, they are at some position, they just want helping hand in, let's say, career guidance, resume prep, or maybe project, or maybe some other things, right? If you are starting from scratch, right, you will take a different path. If you need a, if you are at some level who is, you know, getting stuck at few places, you will take a different path. Not the same for both the people. One thing you have to note here is when you are taking guidance, okay, take guidance from somebody who is from industry, be it Aman, be it anyone else. That guy, anybody cannot give gyan just by teaching in a college. I'm saying, I'm not disrespecting anyone. What I'm saying is you are looking for a job in industry, right? Or if you're looking a job in the college, that's a different story. You are looking a job in the industry. So you have to talk to industry person, what happens in the industry. Okay, so don't listen to multiple gyan from multiple people. Choose one or two good mentors. Okay, it can be me, it can be anyone. Choose one or two good mentors and start learning the things I'm talking about, starting learning from scratch. Okay, this is here I want to mention, don't feel that I'm trying to, you know, promote my course or something, but that is one good option for you if you are starting from scratch. Okay, the choice is yours, but it's my duty to tell you, go to unfoldddatascience.com. There are people in this call who have attended that, who have done the course, and you can ask the review. Okay, and you can do, if you're doing from scratch, this will give you a smooth landing to data science. What is the problem this is solving? This is solving a problem of information being scattered on the internet. Okay, so in internet, as I told you, you can find ML videos from Andrew Ng, Python you can learn from this source, statistics you can learn from other source, something else you can learn from some other source. What I have created this, what this does is, this will kind of, if you are starting from scratch, it will give you a smooth landing, all the things, not too deep, that much knowledge from where you can take care of your own journey. Okay, second thing is, if you are, let's say, I'm assuming you have already done some courses, you know the things, and you are not able to clear the interview, or resume prep you are not able to do, or how to explain the project you are not able to do things in those lines, right? So here you will need mentors. Okay, and you will need one-on-one guidance kind of thing, maybe very less regularly, but somebody needs to guide you. That somebody can be, I told you in the first section, right, expert who has done this before, somebody from LinkedIn who you develop some good rapport with, somebody from your office who had some experience of how to change job, etc. Those people can you know, help here. But the main problem for this category, I will tell here, the main problem for this category and this category, both categories are Nobody knows you as a data scientist. Okay. So step 3 is about learning. Okay. I'm talking about here learning. Step 3 is about learning. What you will do with the learning when you cannot showcase or nobody knows you. So try to do something so that people know you. Okay. And I will write here showcase, or in other way you can say create your own brand. Create brand. So how can you create your own brand, or how can you showcase your knowledge or your what you have done? Or a whole day we are consuming content on Quora or YouTube or other places, right? So we can be active in different platforms. We can be visible on, let's say, some Twitter handles where data science discussions are there. We can be visible on some LinkedIn forums or posts where data science discussions are there. What will happen if you do this is your connection will grow, and connection are very, very important nowadays. If you are looking for job, that I will tell you in the last step, then you upload your profile on Naukri or a Monster, and you wait for calls to come. That approach is working less rather than when you talk to one of your connection and you get the things done. So you have to showcase that this is your knowledge, and you have to create your brand in multiple ways. Okay. After learning, and obviously in learning, project will also come, doing a project will come, and in that project will also come in the showcase part. And fifth step, especially in current market scenario, is how to get a job or how to search for a job, right? How to ask for job. So in the job asking, as I told you, it's not easy. It's at all not easy. Some of you are freshers, some of you are trying to move to data science from totally different field or background. It's not easy. That is where I created a video 2 3 days back, right? What I'm saying is, first remove your tag of freshers. Your connections that you create here while creating brand or while showcasing your skill will help you. Okay. One strong or two strong project. Don't do multiple projects and get lost between projects. One or two strong projects. Okay. Proper resume and cover letter. I explained how to create resume and cover letter in just half an hour back in my live session. Resume and cover letter, very, very important, very, very crucial. And then um, if you are a fresher, or if you are changing your job, or if you are looking for first job, right? Don't keep lot of filters in terms of multiple things I'm saying here. First is job description, which means if it is a SQL developer, I will not go. If it is a data analyst, I will not go, because I'm a data scientist. Second thing is, I will not go from this city to that city. Don't keep all these kind of filters. Okay. And company filter, I will work in multinationals only, not in small companies. So if you combine all these things, right, something or other may work out in your way. Okay. And in this whole process, I have not explained in detail how you can create your project. That is a very, very crucial part, because in the interview, when you go, the first thing they are interested in knowing is what projects you have worked on. Okay. And for the fresher, the challenge is the projects only, the first challenge. I mean, what project you will put or how you will create the story, that I'm covering through a separate video. But today I'm telling you high level, what is the stepwise path. Do not jump into data science without asking why you are jumping, or without doing some research. See some introductory videos and how it is making sense. Learn, do projects, create your brand, and then ask for the opportunities. Okay. I will take a pause here and I will take some of your queries if you have. I think Bhaskar was having some question he was asking in the session. One request, can you guys press a like button so that others can join? They will know some live session is going on. Okay. Different roles in data science and what is most challenging. So different roles in data science can be your AI engineer, or data scientist, or somebody can say statistician also as a data scientist. Sometimes you will hear machine learning engineer kind of role. These are different kind of roles. All are challenging in their own way. And if you ask from demand point of view, somebody who is a full stack data scientist, or they can do end-to-end stuff, are more into demand, I will say. For example, somebody who can do statistical analysis, and somebody who can do model deployment, somebody who can create a good story and be a good storyteller also, and somebody who can work on the identifying the new area of use cases, or what new can be done with this data. So if somebody is having all these kind of skill sets, they are more in demand. Only top 1 to 10% get higher package. Getting a higher package is not a cakewalk. Nobody is giving you more money because of um, they must see value in you, right? Otherwise, why somebody will give you more money? Yes, about the project we will discuss tomorrow. Cricket Live. I'm a mechanical engineer 2017. Can I start journey to data science? Obviously, you can start. Ask yourself why you want to learn data science. Don't blindly jump because some Tom, Dick, and Harry has done data science. Okay. If somebody in your contact has done the course, got a job, ask them how did they do, how did they got a job, what difficulties they faced, how many interviews they got rejected. What I'm trying to tell you is have the right set of expectation. It can also happen that you do the course and then you are not getting interview calls. It can also happen that you learn everything and you are failing in the interviews for like 6 months of time. So have that level of patience, that level of risk will be associated. After that, it also depends on what we are putting at stake, right? See, try to understand this. Some people will leave their job and do some course in data science. I never see that as a good wise decision. So don't put many things at risk is what I'm saying. Lot of money or lot of time or lot of everything, don't put at risk. But you can do, obviously you can do. Many people have done it successfully. Putting fake experience is never recommended. If some checks happen and something happens, they might get caught. So not a good thing to do. Try to stay away from fake things. Okay. Build your skill, do projects, show those projects that are much better. And any project that you are putting, any experienced person will be able to catch you in 5 minutes of talk. If that's a fake project, many people will talk about taking project from somebody else and putting it in their resume. So that may not be a very good option. I recently spoke to one of my friend who is in business analyst. He said me that in India, most data science is still a buzz. Not many projects. Also, many projects have failed in AI and all. So you have to understand data science. When we say science, science is about experiments. Experiments will fail. That is what is the meaning of experiment, right? So suppose I give you the data of Flipkart, okay? And I tell you, hey, can you build a k-means clustering on this? But naturally in that data, there should be clusters, right? But if there are no clusters naturally in that data, how you will forcibly build the clusters? Are you getting me? So data science is about experiment, and experiments will fail. And that is something which all the people who are putting money in data science would understand that it will not go always in the right direction. It's like stock market. You put your money in, let's say 10 stocks, okay, 1 to 10. Out of these 10 stocks, let's say 7 stocks do not give any good returns, but 3 stocks only will give you bumper returns that will cover all those 10 investment. So in data science, if you put money, I'm saying from organization point of view, or somebody who is putting money in that, if you're putting money in 5 projects, there is a possibility 3 of them may not give the expected result. But if 2 of them give, it will give very good results. Okay, so uh, your friend's point of view, I understand what he's saying, but It's not a buzzword. People are productionalizing the models. I understand it's not developed too much. It's not at a matured stage, the entire AI world, but it's no more at a very nascent stage or very beginner stage also. I can show you some fantastic models in production which you are using daily. So how can we say that it's not developed much? It's developed. Any questions on how you are learning from somewhere and you are not getting the right kind of knowledge, or you enrolled for a wrong course, or somebody kind of promised you something and gave you something else? These kind of things keep happening, right? So just so that everybody is aware, I mean, everybody is giving data science training. The problem is that, so they will just get somebody from the industry who is a 2-year guy, and that 2-year guy will be the data science trainer. So that is the problem, 2-year experienced guy. So be aware of where you are putting your money, efforts, etc. And be aware of, high hopes may not always be, grass on the other side looks greener, right? So keep a focus on that. So I will take Bhaskar's question. He needs a small suggestion on the resume. He is from non-IT background and he has 9 years of experience, and he want to talk about his resume. He has done a data science course. So obviously resume, I have told many times, in resume you need, whenever we talk of resume, it's about a 1 or 2 good project. Okay, so resume comes later, first comes project. So if you are looking for a job in data science, you have to see what projects you want to do or put in the resume, do those projects. Okay, and in your resume, your last, see, you have 9 years of experience, right? So you cannot make it 0 years of experience, or don't call yourself as a fresher. That is the first thing I'm trying to tell you. You are not a fresher. Don't call yourself a fresher also. So in your resume, you will go and say that first 7-8 years, whatever you were doing, from last 1 to 2 years, I am doing data science. So like that you will say, and you will showcase your project, and you will prepare in a good way so that you can talk about your project in a detailed way if asked. Role of Python and SQL in data science. Very good question, Akshay Jha. Python is pretty important, not only from data science point of view, but anything in IT world nowadays, Python has become very important. All kinds of development activities, backend, front end, everything. And Python is the go-to language for machine learning now because it supports all the famous libraries, right? TensorFlow and etc. And SQL is basically your, if somebody asks me SQL, then I saw a very good picture yesterday. Somebody is calling salt of data science. Okay, so if data science is the food, then SQL is salt of data science. So in the food, if you put everything, you don't put this, then it's a problem. So in a data science profile, if you have everything, you don't have SQL, that's a problem. So very crucial and important skill for a data scientist. Parag is asking, I'm in last class, I asked the question, in Europe, which cloud server technology being used most of the company, and data scientist for ML, DL and LP project. We cannot say one technology here, Parag. You have to understand one thing here. It depends on which organization went which way. Okay, so some of the organizations you will find is going GCP way. Okay, some of the organizations you will see is going AWS way, and some of the organizations you will find is going Azure way. So it depends. So why I'm saying you is, suppose you are applying somewhere. Okay, so do little research, see which way they are going. You will easily get this information on internet. Okay, and based on that, you can maybe prepare or you can tweak your resume, or if you're looking from that point of view. So there cannot be one way. All three guys are competing, right? And all three guys are pitching in all these small companies. The competition is so high. GCP guys or AWS guys or Azure guys all are pitching in for small companies also that use us, right? So a lot of competition, dynamic situation, it's changing. How SQL and PL/SQL differs? What is their scope in data science? You have to bother only about SQL. Don't worry about PL/SQL. That is something which is used to run some procedures, some operations, some triggers, etc. in the SQL world or in the data world. Bother about SQL only. Don't bother about PL/SQL as a data scientist. Thanks, brother. Thanks, Bhaskar. I can see most of the job description has ML with either NLP or computer vision. Can we get jobs without ML alone? See, one thing is people will write n number of things in their job description. Okay, so the creator of PyTorch had shared uh, funny post on LinkedIn. So PyTorch was built, let's say, I don't remember which year it was built, but PyTorch was built, for example, 6 years back. And in one of the experience, in one of the job descriptions, somebody is asking 15 plus experience in PyTorch. Okay, so PyTorch creator shared that post and he was laughing that this is built 6 years back and people are asking 15 plus. Don't bother what people are asking, but you should have good command on what you have done and how you are doing it. Okay. So even if you have built an end-to-end model using a normal random forest and that is giving the business value, that is better than many NLP and CV models, which is doing nothing but dying on the UAT or dying on the local computer. So you should put focus on what business value you are delivering and how you are delivering that, because this is such a huge field that if you go from learning from one thing to other, there is no end to that. Okay, see how you can create a good story out of your resume, how you can show the business benefits that you can bring in on the table. Datasets for NLP and DL projects. See, datasets for NLP, many datasets are there in Kaggle itself. And Kaggle is one good place where you can get a lot of NLP data, and also you can do a web scraping. So basic web scraping, if you do from many news websites or blogs or entertainment websites, you will get a lot of data. SQL course from Udemy has not helped much. So I'm coming up with a SQL course. This is also an announcement for all of you, because as I told you, SQL is a salt for data science, and without SQL, data scientist life is going to be tough. Okay, so I'm putting things together. I will soon come up with the announcement on SQL course. Can you please recommend Spark tutorial? Spark, I will say go to Apache website itself, and all the basic fundas you will learn about Spark in Apache website itself. And if you want to learn more of Spark, then one or two YouTube channels are there. I'm not able to recall the name right now. I can ping you later. These guys create good videos on everything in big data. So thank you for these sessions. Really appreciate your insights from the ground. Thanks, Karan. My only intention here is you guys should not be misguided. Number one, I don't mind you putting 1 lakh rupees for some course, but if you are putting 1 lakh rupees, then you should get that much of value from that course. Okay, or somebody should not sell you something by showing you some big dreams, because all of you are matured enough to understand how things are. Ashish is asking how much NoSQL is required for data analyst role, and give your input on Spark, and for business analyst role, will the role of system design and data. Oh my God, many things. First of all, NoSQL, not many places they will ask you NoSQL. Okay, because it is not something which is used everywhere. If you go to, for example, Meta or Google, they might ask you NoSQL. Some other companies also might ask you if they're using, but not everywhere. Spark, I already told. System design and architecture. These are two good topics. System design and data architecture. Data architecture, or you can say architecture. So these two things you should prepare if you are eyeing for a good organization which can pay you good. All the top organizations, for example Microsoft, Google, etc., they will ask you questions on system design and data architecture or data structures. Okay, not everywhere they will ask you, and if you have good understanding of this, then obviously you can talk and you can answer to their question. So I have created videos on system design. Okay, how to answer system design part 1, part 2, how to answer system design questions. If they ask you, they will give you a use case, they will give you a uh, idea how you can build a system on this. So you have to showcase that I'm able to think, I'm able to implement that. Data structure, data architecture, you have to learn. Without these things, what may happen is 1 or 2 areas you may not be able to do good in some of these companies. Okay. Okay, how much of statistics is needed to land a job? Can you name some specific asked in the interviews? Yes, it depends on where you are giving interviews. So it is if the role is more aligned to statistics. So as I told other day also, you can expect roles aligned to 3 directions. Okay, one direction is data science application point of view, that is incorporates how the data science is applied. One is research oriented roles. So maybe some pharma company will want you to work in their research wing, and other can be a statistics. Okay, statistics oriented roles. So these data science roles will fall in one of these 3 buckets mostly. Okay, and if you are going in this bucket, a statistics bucket, you can expect more of statistics question. If you are coming in some other bucket, you can expect little less statistics question, but still basic things they will ask you, hypothesis testing or different sampling ways, or how you do t-test and how you do blah blah blah, some other Bernoulli's binomial distribution, some concepts on what is saying left tail, right tail. So these kind of things they will check your basic understanding at least. But see the profile of the company where you are going. If the role is statistics oriented, then more of statistics they might ask you, because there is a possibility that the interviewer is also from a statistics background. Okay, it all depends on what is the background of your interviewer mostly. Okay, machine learning engineer job is good. My intention is to make a career in data science. Yes, it is good. It is good. If you are good in coding, it's good. Which software is mostly used for ETL in data science and easy to learn? Okay, so mostly used softwares in ETL, it depends on again what is the system that they are using as a whole. But it can be IBM data stage, or it can be your SAP based system. Okay, or it can be your Microsoft entire suite like SSIS, SSAS kind of system, right? So that kind of platform it can be there. But why you are bothering about which ETL being used? ETL is not the core work of us as a data scientist, right? So any ETL tool, what you need is how the data is coming and where is the data. So you take data and do your analysis. Easy to learn. First thing you should master using any of the ETLs. First thing you should master is SQL. Okay. So SQL you master, and then you can learn any of these ETLs easily. For 6+ years of experience. Okay, that question is gone. Most important deep learning algorithm requirement in a job. Most important deep learning algorithms requirement in a job. depends on company profile. So if somebody is doing things with images, maybe CNN and its variants are pretty important. Somebody is doing in terms of intent modeling, or somebody is doing in terms of chatbot kind of work, then maybe your LSTM kind of deep learning architecture or BERT kind of architecture, you can learn about that. So as I said, see where you are going, what is the need, based on that take your call. Great session. Thank you, Nirav. Thanks, Akshay. Coming from statistics background, which roles are better suited? So if you have interest in statistics, then go for statistics only. Okay. I mean, a statistics oriented role, I mean to say. So when you see the job description, you will see that they are looking for somebody with a background in statistics, or who want to, who can do analysis, and who knows how to do hypothesis testing. So more of statistics flavor. Okay. If you are interested in that, go in that field only. If you are interested in application of data science in industry, then go to all these IT companies, I will say. So for example, wherever the application part is happening for data science. Srinivas has joined. Hi Srinivas, thanks for joining. If you are having a stats degree from a good institute, that will add value to your profile also. Either BSc or MSc, if you are having from some good institute, right? That will add value to wherever you go. I mean, your profile will be given little more weightage. Last 10 minutes, guys. Anything you want to ask before we close? About the projects in detail, we will discuss tomorrow. Reinforcement learning job, I don't see many on the ground. Okay. I mean, if you see 10 jobs, then only one job will have this keyword. You can see yourself in LinkedIn or any job post. So if you're learning, learn it. Maybe in future people will need. But what we are here for, you know, what makes more sense, or where more people can get job. So in the less of the job description, you will see this term. Best platform to practice Python coding for interview. Lead code is good. Okay. And hacker rank is also good. So some of the Telegram channels, if you join, they will keep posting some Python coding exercise, etc. So those are also good. I mean, they will give some exercises and you have to do. So, but in general, I'm saying hacker rank is good and lead code is good. But no harm in joining some relevant Telegram groups, right? No harm in that. You can join it and you can do the practice. There is no money involved, right? Nobody charging you for that. Okay. So I will tell about tomorrow's session once, and then we can take it from there. Okay. So we will put more focus on projects. Okay. I know this is one pain point for many people, countless people. This is the pain point. How to put a project, how to talk about the project. I don't have a real project. I don't know how to create a story of the project. They ask me follow-up question, how to answer that, what difficulties I faced. So we will address these problems in tomorrow's session, same time. Okay. So in data analytics job, how many rounds are there? It depends on company again. but you can assume at least 2-3 rounds will be there. One with the technical people, one with the at least hiring manager, and one with the kind of, you can say, coding test, or you can say uh, hands-on kind of test. So you can 2 to 3 rounds will be there on an average, or normally it will be there. Thanks Akshay for joining. Join tomorrow also. We will talk about projects. And Nasrullah Turke is suggesting a YouTube channel, Philip Jones Python YouTube channel. So you can check that. Maybe it's a good channel. That's why he's suggesting. Okay. And so tomorrow we discuss about the projects. Today I told you, just I will recap what I discussed, right? So if some of your friend or family is saying data science is great, ask yourself why you want to join, do some research, survive and do ML videos and do NGML videos. If you are starting from scratch, you can consider this course at Unfold Data Science. If you need a help, you need a mentor who can support you. Projects we can discuss tomorrow in detail. Creating brand is crucial, because you have to show that you are different from others. Okay. Create your connection, build some good project. Resume prep I told you in the last session. Don't keep lot of restrictions on city, job role, etc. So I hope you guys like this session, guys. Give me a yes if you like this session in the comment, so that I know that whatever I'm planning to tell you, I can show you a very good story of data science, okay, which will be very pleasant to ears, but I don't want to do that. And believe me, not many people are having the experience in data science which I'm having, in terms of number of years, in terms of seeing varieties of projects, in terms of how organizations are trying to implement data science on the ground. Okay. People talk from news, media, and listening from each other. I'm just trying to tell you how organizations are trying to grow their data science unit, and when money is put into that unit and when money is taken out from that unit. You have to understand that. So it's a very exciting field. It's an amazing field. Just that there are some challenges which I want you to be aware of. Okay. You have to continuously upgrade your knowledge. You cannot be very stable in your role. Sometimes you may be doing one kind of thing, sometimes you may be doing other kind of things. There are a lot of new things coming. People will want you to know those things as well. Okay. When you are doing a project, it is not always mandatory that that project is going to bring some great results. Okay. uh, it can happen, it cannot happen also. End of it, it's a science. And be careful about somebody promising you 100% job guarantee, somebody promising you they will double your salary. All these things, see from a pinch of salt, with a pinch of salt. Okay. So thanks everyone for joining. You all are intelligent enough to do the research. I just give you some direction. Okay. So thanks Darshan, Bhaskar, Akshay, Devankan Sen has joined. Thank you. You can see the session, Devankan, by taking it little back, no problem. And thanks everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, same time we will discuss about the projects. But any question you can ask. Don't bother about that. Anything you want to ask, you can ask. Take care, everyone. Have a nice rest of the day.